Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Balde. Rafinha. That has been cut short.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gakpo! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football, and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders, but he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Szoboszlai. Jones. Pau Kubasi does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Gakpo. So it is still 0-0. And here's Diaz. Oh, this is a great position. Fermin.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rafinha. It's run loose here. Balde made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Diaz. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gravenberg. Now this could be a chance. Diaz! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bradley. Diaz. Diaz. Lewandowski. Szoboszlai. And here's Diaz. And he's in on Szoboszlai! There it is! Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
After 28 minutes is number 8, Szoboszlai.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
It's Lewandowski! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Balde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Stood up well to him there. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pau Kubasi can get it clear. And here's Diaz. Gakpo. Lewandowski. Diaz. And that was very necessary. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Goalkeeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gravenberg. Gavi. Yamal. And Fermin short changes him with that pass. Eric Garcia. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Diaz! And that's off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Yamal. Eric Garcia.
Eric Garcia really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He gets big! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Liverpool head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably... He's got full! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 47
A great
minutes
delivery
is
and a finish to
number
match.
9.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Rafinha. Fermin. Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. Jones. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Araujo. Gavi. Diaz. Mohamed Salah. That's going to go a long way. Gavi. Eric Garcia. And Fermin. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Kubasi. And Balde. Rafinha. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kubasi. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. That is a great pick out. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Rafinha plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gravenberg is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Decent hit! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Luis Diaz. Coming on to replace him
Up
is
for a header!
number 9.
Just
Darwin
off target.
Núñez.
Gakpo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dani Olmo, foot in. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. That looks a good ball through. That's tidy. Gravenberg, Mohamed Salah, and that has been clubbed away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, this looks sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Soboslai running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. Jones. Gakpo. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defence.
He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious
Substitution's taking
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is quite a battle.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Jones's cross. And the shot! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Number 18,
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gravenberg, Gakpo, for Szoboszlai. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
In with the challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Jones. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, no joy this time. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Dani Olmo
There will be
is
5
wide and
minutes
looking to
added
get onto
time.
this. Can he finish? Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And he cuts out the supply. Araujo. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Gavi. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.